You open your eyes, and the first thing you do is look for your phone. You don't want to do it, of course. You know it's a big waste of time. It's bad for your mental health. The people you're about to look at on social media don't really care about you anyways. You know you should start your day with things that would make you proud. Meditation, working out, reading, being in silence. Something that would inspire you and make you feel alive. But you pick up the phone anyways. This was my daily routine for 2 years, from 2020 to 2021. I hated it because every single night I still remember seeing my screen time report. I remember every single time I look at it in the mirror, it was a cold hard slap to the face by reality. I was wasting my life away, slowly and numbed. I knew I needed to change and do something about it, but it didn't really hurt enough at the time. But then something clicked. I was feeling lost as usual and unfulfilled in my daily routines. So I escaped my life by reading a manga called Vagabond. You see, one of the characters in particular stood out to me. The samurai was called Musashi. He was known for his immense focus and discipline, which was something I admired and wanted to cultivate in my own life. I wanted to know what it feels like to thrive and not just to live. It was something I envied and wanted at the time, mostly because I was tired of living like a slob.
Good morning.
Turns out he was an actual real person who lived in the late 16th century. And after days of research, I found a book he wrote called Dokoro, or The Way of Walking Alone. It was then and there that I practiced what's now known as monk mode. You see, monk mode is about going deaf. It's about becoming blind. You become deaf to modern distractions and blind to the critics and reason why you can't succeed. You become obsessed with production and the journey toward your own truth. Musashi calls it the way. The only thing that concerns you is your goals, yourself, and your transformation. Building a great body, a thriving business, a lifestyle with freedom to do what and when you want. This is monk mode. There are a lot of variations of monk mode, as you may know by now, but the way I do it boils down to following 5 principles. These principles all share one thing in common. You cut out the bullshit distraction and increase your productivity by focusing on yourself and your goals. Most often we distract ourselves when we are alone. We're uncomfortable with our own thoughts and ideas. Likely it's because we've been conditioned to reject ourselves. We are taught what to think, what to not think, what to say, what to not say, what is right and what is wrong. You can thank school, parents, social media, society. So you begin to think, maybe your desires and ambitions are delusional. Your voices don't matter. You're a statistic. You're below average. Yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. You get the point. This belief has to stop. You have to see that you are right. Whatever is in your mind is totally fine, even if it's drastically different from everyone else. You need to embrace solitude. And I'm not talking about being physically alone. I'm talking about being mentally alone. We may think that we're alone when we're not around others, but our minds are often occupied with distractions like social media and the internet. These things can numb us and keep us from fully engaging with ourselves and our goals. You need to get angry that these things are stealing your mental solitude times away from you, because deep down, you already know what you need to do, what you want to do. You know it in your guts. Like Musashi says, everything is within, everything exists, seek nothing outside of yourself. These grand ideas and thoughts come out every night to haunt you and wake you up in the morning. So if you want to change, you need a way to listen to these thoughts in your mind. You need to become comfortable with your own thoughts and solitude. You need to start listening to these thoughts and act on them. You need to become greedy with your time and treasure your thoughts, which brings us to principle number 2. You're probably a genius but don't know it yet. Being a genius means you're original. It means being misunderstood.
Well, I suppose that's true of anyone.
Being made fun of, being ostracized. Now, which great men of history are not misunderstood at the beginning? None. So if being a genius means you are original, you might ask, well then what is originality? Well, people who are original are like Elon Musk, Picasso, Michelangelo, great Stoics, and Musashi. They are guided by spontaneity and instinct, which is often summed up to be intuition. That means every day you have ideas and important thoughts everywhere you go. Most of them will come out when you are in physical solitude. Some may come up when you're taking a shit. Other may be when you're working out. Some will even come to you when you're about to sleep. Your muses will come and inspire you at the darkness of time. That's why you must always be prepared to welcome them. A notebook and a pen helps with this, because every single time an idea, a thought, a dream comes up, you can always put it down on paper. And there's magic when you handwrite something, because you get to see it and visualize what you really want. You know, there's a saying that what's out of sight is out of mind. An added benefit to this is you sleep 10 times better when you write down all your thoughts and worries on paper. Because when everything is transcribed, your mind becomes decluttered. And speaking of mind, your mind's probably very weak if you indulge in pornography and mindless entertainment.
dragon that takes away young boys. It is a metaphor for masturbation.
It's no coincidence that NoFap and dopamine detox are becoming very popular.
And what's a dopamine detox?
Mostly it's because the mind of young men are weak nowadays due to the amount of distraction they have access to at their fingertips. And they know it, but for some reason, they just can't stop. They're busy comparing their progress with others who have been grinding for years, and because they always compare themselves to others, well, they don't feel good enough. Instead of working on themselves, they sedate their mind and forget reality. I know I have, and because I was weak, I lived like a sloth for 2 years. I was full on stimulating myself with distractions. Pornography, video games, Netflix, anime, junk food. I desensitized my brain so much that I couldn't think properly, and as a result felt helpless in multiple occasions. I don't want to occupy my mind with shit that ruin my mental and physical health. Going on NoFap and abstaining from entertainment shows you what it really feels like to be free from distraction. I'm talking about being alone with my thoughts, my journal, my gym sessions, and my great work. It opens your eyes to the most rewarding and stimulating game you can ever watch or play, your life. To play the game of life properly, you need a strong body, a sharp and lean body that's filled with vigor and strength. Think of the statue of the Greeks, the sculptures of Michelangelo. That could be you, if you put in the time and hard work. Now, Socrates used to say,
"No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable."
And I think it's very true. Even if you have a sharp mind from the previous principle, your body is what carries the work of the mind and puts it into reality. I've been a skinny person, a fat slob, and moderately fit. I take being fit over being skinny or fat any day, even if it means putting in the time at the gym 3 or 4 times a week. Unfortunately for you, you need to put in hard work to become fit. But it's probably some of the best work you ever have to do in your entire life for yourself.
It's gonna be hard, rough, but I feel like I can do it.
And after seeing your body morph and change through sweat and tears, you feel a sense of authentic pride, a surge of self-esteem.
No did it, I can do it too.
Working towards something you believe in every day is the goal of monk mode. It's the sole reason for all the abstaining and physical training. It's to remove all distractions and condition your body and mind to the point of madness so you can focus on what matters to you. Let others distract themselves and waste their life away. You, on the other hand, you have to rise above them. When you don't distract yourself, train your body, and get to know your desires inside and out, it becomes a necessity to make those desires a reality. This could mean building a brand, a blog, a business, a healthier body, a better career, a better lifestyle. It doesn't matter what this is. This is something personal to you, so only you gotta know. It's for us to find out. Every day you gotta make progress toward whatever that something is. For me, it's this channel and my mission to reach and help the lives of millions of people. You know, I think about it, I dream it, I envision it, and I act on it every single day. For you, it could be something entirely different. It doesn't have to be about building a YouTube channel. It could be building a great body, a great lifestyle, a great business, anything that you're proud of. And that's the 5 principles of monk mode. Principle number 1, be comfortable with being alone. Principle number 2, carry a notebook and pen wherever you go. Principle number 3, no fap and abstaining from entertainment. Principle number 4, train your body. Principle number 5, always work towards something you believe in whenever you have time. So if you're ready to take back control of your life and focus on the things that really matters to you, why not give monk mode a try? These are exact guidelines that I follow, and I've seen pretty good results in terms of my mental health and my physical health. Start embracing solitude. Start listening to your own thoughts and desires when you're alone, and well, see where it takes you. With that being said though, don't forget to share any of your tips or experience on increasing your focus or productivity or trying something similar to monk mode in the past. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.